You don't have no reasonable suspicion because I'm on the same side as you.
No, you aren't.
I have T-code. I'm a graduate of the police academy. Okay, just like you years ago. You probably couldn't even pass the test. Right now, you go.
Some people work as in undercover capacities, and we have a person out recording those as they're leaving vehicles.
Okay, how do I know that?
Well, how do we know who you are?
You don't know who I am.
That you're not a threat to us, or
well,
someone.
If I was a threat to us or threat to you, would I be out here in an orange vest? Not trying to hide anything. I didn't run from you. I stood here right when you called me. I'm not trying to run. I'm not a.
Hey folks, welcome back to our channel. Today, we got a cool story that makes us think about our rights in public spaces. It's about someone with a camera standing up for their rights, saying they can be on city property. It's more than just a clash. It's a closer look at public rights, press freedom, and how we use our shared spaces. So join us as we dive into knowing your rights, the balance of power, and what it says about our society when we record in public. It's a tale that makes us wonder and value the freedoms we enjoy. If you believe in defending civil rights, please consider giving it a thumbs up, subscribing to our channel, and sharing it with your friends and family. Your support can really make a difference in spreading awareness, and don't forget to head over to his channel to appreciate him for standing up for our rights. Links in the description.
My windows don't roll down, the door's just open. I'm in the car. You're welcome. I won't get out. You don't got anything in your hands? I have my cell phone and my wallet.
Okay, can I see your other hand?
Yeah.
All right. What's going on?
I don't know. Why'd you pull me over?
Okay. Well, the reason I pulled you over is you're following me from.
And what's your name?
My name's Deputy Woolen with the Sheriff's Office.
Do you have a badge number or ID number?
Yeah, it's 12271.
Okay. And then his name and badge number?
They're gonna get it. I don't know it. They're another agency. They're just helping me out.
Oh, okay.
Just kind of curious why you're following me through a neighborhood, multiple streets, multiple turns.
Is that illegal?
No, it's not. It's just odd behavior.
Okay, so why did you pull me over for?
Okay, because it's an officer safety issue.
Well, officer safety issue is not illegal. Okay. What legal reason did you pull me over for?
I'm asking why you're following me around.
So if you don't have a legal reason to pull me over, am I free to go?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, have a nice day. Oh, can I get your business card and their name and badge numbers as well?
I gave you my name and
I'm going to step out of the vehicle now, since this is a consensual encounter.
I'm done talking to you now.
Cool. I just need your business card, please. Sir, can I get your name and badge number?
Deputy Jacob Zide, 202.
Perfect, thank you.
You can hang out here, man.
I'm free to go. I just need his license plate number so I can file my complaints for stop sign violations, speeding violations, no turn signal violations. You know what I'm talking about. Do you have a body cam?
Yeah, I do.
Is that body cam rolling?
Yes, it is.
At what point did you turn it on?
As soon as I contacted you.
Okay, do you have a dash cam?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Encounters with law enforcement during traffic stops can be daunting, but being informed about your rights is crucial for navigating such situations. It's important to remember that being pulled over does not automatically validate the stop. There must be a lawful reason behind it. If you haven't violated any traffic laws, or if the officer lacks reasonable suspicion of your involvement in criminal activity, you have the right to withhold information and refrain from complying with directives. Remaining calm and composed during these encounters is essential. Demonstrating composure, as exemplified by NA's accountability, can help de-escalate tensions and lead to a smoother interaction. Even if you suspect the stop is unjustified, staying level-headed is key to asserting your rights effectively. One effective approach is to politely ask the officer for the reason behind the stop. By seeking clarification, you may uncover inconsistencies or invalid grounds for the stop. If the officer is unable to provide a legitimate justification, asserting your right to leave by asking if you're free to go is appropriate. Moreover, it's crucial to assert your rights firmly by reminding the officer of the requirement for a lawful basis for the stop. If uncertainties persist regarding the legality of the stop, requesting to speak with the officer's supervisor can provide a means of addressing the issue at a higher level of authority. To ensure accountability and protect yourself, recording the encounter through video documentation is highly advisable. Visual evidence serves as a vital tool in preventing potential misunderstandings or false claims by providing an accurate record of the interaction. Additionally, understanding your rights in such situations can help protect against potential abuses of power. For instance, Being aware of your right to refuse searches of your vehicle without probable cause can safeguard your privacy and prevent unwarranted intrusions. Educating yourself about local laws and procedures regarding traffic stops can further empower you to assert your rights effectively. Knowing what law enforcement officers can and cannot legally do during a traffic stop can help you navigate these encounters with confidence and ensure that your rights are respected. Overall, being informed, remaining calm, and asserting your rights respectfully are essential components of effectively handling encounters with law enforcement during traffic stops. By exercising these principles, individuals can help promote accountability and uphold their rights in interactions with authority figures.
Can we see some ID? No, what for?
I just asked you.
What's your probable cause to ask me for ID?
It does not have a handicap placard.
Read the plate, man. You don't even know what you're talking about. DV, that's disabled veteran plate. We can park in handicapped spots.
Let me see some ID, please.
No. You have no probable cause. You're going down a bad road here. Really?
I've asked you a question.
Okay.
And I have never seen anybody wear a police academy
That's your
graduation
business.
after
That's
they
your business.
graduate.
I wear it all the time. Do my training, and I can do that because I'm a graduate. I can wear the uniform.
Have
I can wear it.
Have you been certified as a peace
officer? Of course.
Officer?
I have my certification. What are you talking about? Why don't you run the plate? Why don't you run the plate? Run the plate, man. I gave you permission. And what did you see? You had to see the certification. You had to see it. You had to see it. You had to see it. Come on, man.
Certification isn't on your tag.
When you run my name, you can find it. Contact T-Cole. Why don't you contact them? You saw my name, call T-Cole. Go ahead.
Run his name.
Run it.
Run him.
Run it. Call T-Cole.
When'd you graduate?
I don't have to tell you anything. Don't ask me any questions because I'm not answering.
Okay.
Yeah. What? Why? 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 You detaining me?
I don't want you to get hit by the car. Just
No. Then my question is, are you detaining me?
I don't know what's going on.
Okay, so then don't tell me where to go. No.
I know you told me just pull up. I don't know what's going on.
Ask him.
He told me to stand over here with you. I don't
Okay,
even know
so
what's
you're standing here, and I'm here. So what are you talking about? What are you asking me any questions for?
I'm not asking you.
Okay, what are you telling? Don't give me any instructions.
I was just asking you.
Don't give me any instructions.
Until we figure out
No. Since he has no probable cause to stop me, and I'm not being detained, he's got 1 minute, and then I'm leaving.
I don't know. I don't even know what's going on.
Okay, well then why don't you find out? Because then I'm going to leave away from you.
Because my sergeant asked me to come over here, so I just
Okay,
came
well,
and-
you need to find out because I'm going to walk away from you, get in my car, and drive away.
Well,
So you
do
need to find out from him.
Okay. Do you mind holding off on leaving until I find out what's going on to see if you ask him? Because that's my captain. He's in charge of this. If I ask him, find out if he's detained or
he's not too smart because first of all, even you know, if I have disabled veteran plate, I can park in a handicapped spot.
Yeah,
even you know
they
that.
Just changed
No,
that.
they didn't just change that.
Yeah,
It's been that way.
Well, it started in September that it was that way.
No, sir. It's been that way for years. I've had this for 5 years.
Well,
It's already
as far
been
as I-
that way.
as far as I know,
And if he's a
September,
captain,
changed
he
it.
should have known that, but he didn't.
I-
He just saw this, and he saw this, and he wanted to make a problem. That's your reputation there, Joshua. Come on, man.
It is
Yes,
not.
it is. How many black officers you got? One.
Yeah, we don't have one right now.
One.
Yeah, but,
I know.
Hey,
And
we
you
gonna hire
and
you
you
apply.
barely
We gonna
let
hire
him
you
in.
apply.
You barely let him in. Barely let him in. Barely let him in. And your reputation is already bad. From years ago, you had a corruption scandal. You had to get rid of a lot of your
I was gonna say, that was
PDs.
way before I got here.
And you got one amongst your ranks. Are you finished? I gotta go. Are you finished?
He said 1 second. Where's the corruption scandal?
The one where that chief.
He knows. He's playing games with you.
Here? Yeah.
He knows.
They fired like half Christie was here.
He knows. There's no sense in telling him. If he knows, and he's a new guy, and you don't know, then there's something wrong with you.
Yeah, but he was ambulance here before then.
Yeah, did you check T-code? Did you call Navarro? Did you check T-code? Did you call Navarro?
He did call Navarro.
Okay, so then, you're feeling small now, aren't you?
No, not a bit.
You shouldn't run up on people. You have no probable cause. If you wanted to follow me and run my plate, you could have done that.
Talk to anybody?
No, well, I don't have to talk to you.
And you did.
I don't have to talk to you. That's right. I already told you that. Waste my time and you. You're supposed to be a captain, and you don't know disabled plates have a right to park in a parking spot. And you violating people's rights, running up on them without probable cause. I'm in a uniform doing the same thing for you for free. So what? I don't care what he thinks. I'm a graduate and I have T-code certification. So I don't care what he says. I don't care what he says. I have T-code certification. I have T-code certification. Yes, I do. That's what you checked it. Who says who? My certification doesn't say expired. You want it to be expired because you see brown skin. So take a walk. Walk of shame. Walk of shame, Captain. Yeah, walk of shame. Don't run up on me again. Don't ever you run up on me again. Do you understand? Do you understand? And learn the law. And learn the law. And learn the law. And you better have probable cause before you run up on somebody in uniform. You don't have no reasonable suspicion because I'm on the same side as you.
No, you aren't.
I have T-code. I'm a graduate of the police academy. Okay, just like you years ago. You probably couldn't even pass the test. Right now, you go. You get going. You get going. You get going. I'm a peace officer, and you had no probable cause. You had no probable cause to stop me. You had no probable cause. I have peace officer certification just like you. So go learn the law before you start teaching young people how to do the job. You're a bad example to the young fella over there. You don't even know the rules of parking.
It's kind of interesting to watch two officers argue, but it's sad that the one who wasn't involved had to deal with the same unfair treatment that many of us face every day. The officer who wasn't active kept talking about something called TCOL. TCOL stands for Texas Commission on Law Enforcement. This is the group in Texas that makes rules and watches over police departments and officers. They make sure officers have the right training and licenses. They also check backgrounds and keep records of police officers. The main job of this commission is to make sure police officers in Texas are good at their jobs and keep people safe. It's a good idea to learn about the agency that does this in your state too. You might need to contact them if you have a problem that needs fixing. The situation emphasizes how crucial it is to know your rights when dealing with the police. You should be aware that you can refuse to show identification if you haven't committed a crime or aren't suspected of one. Although officers can ask for ID in specific situations, understanding your rights and asserting them is important. In the United States, the Fourth Amendment protects people from unreasonable searches and seizures. So for an officer to ask for your ID, they must have a good reason to suspect you of a crime. If you're not a suspect, you're not legally obliged to show your ID. While it's good to cooperate with the police, it's just as important to safeguard yourself from unnecessary intrusion. You can choose to remain silent, especially if you think your rights might be at risk. If an officer questions you, you can use your Fifth Amendment right to stay silent and avoid saying anything that might get you in trouble. It might feel intimidating to stand up for your rights, especially against a police officer or authority figure. But remember, your rights are there to protect you. By asserting them, you not only defend yourself but also make sure that law enforcement is responsible for their actions. If you ever think your rights are being violated, try to stay calm and assertive. Keep in mind that you can say no to showing ID, stay silent, and ask for a search warrant if needed. To sum it up, this incident is a strong reminder of why it's important to know your rights and stand up for them when necessary. As citizens, we have the right to shield ourselves from unfair searches and seizures, and it's crucial to assert these rights when needed. Always remember, your rights are meant to protect you, and it's your responsibility to stand up for them. By doing so, you not only protect yourself, but also ensure that law enforcement is accountable for their actions.
Do I have a supervisor available?
Have I committed a crime?
Not to my knowledge, yes.
Okay, so I don't have to ID.
You do.
No, I do not.
Give me en route.
Are you calling a supervisor?
Somebody refusing to identify.
But I haven't committed a crime.
The whole investigation is the call. It doesn't mean a crime. I still have to identify who we're speaking with. That is all it is.
I totally understand that, but I'm on private property that my boss owns that I have not committed a crime on.
The property?
My boss owns the property, bro.
I'm asking you, do you own the property?
I do not own the property. My boss owns the property. I have not committed a crime. I'll give you my. I would be glad to give you my ID, dude, if you had a reason to ID me.
I do.
What's your reason?
Being here for the call.
For the only reason, this is not a stop and ID state. Tennessee is not a stop and ID state. I do not give up my ID without committing a crime, man.
Sure, on a traffic stop.
Do you know the Fourth Amendment, the First Amendment?
Yes.
What are they?
You talking about the Fourth Amendment?
Yeah.
Unlawful search and seizure?
Yes. This is not a stop and ID state.
You're required to.
You're about to get in some trouble, dude.
Give me your ID.
Why?
Because I need to identify who you are, who you're saying you are, because I'm here
I never told you who I was.
A theft or a burglary, however you would like to word that.
So, you suspect me of committing a crime?
Yes. I suspect you're breaking into the house. So I am here to ID you.
Okay.
Confirm all parties involved.
Okay.
Okay? And then, once I debunk the whole, hey, you all are here lawfully, I've ID'd you. So, this guy, you, and you are who you say you are. You all here legally. And then I give you your IDs back and I leave.
Okay. I mean, I would be totally glad doing that if we're all on the same page, that you are within your...
And that's the only reason I'm compelling ID is because I'm here to investigate a burglary. Somebody just saying,
I've just been informed by legal counsel, dude, because I've had bad run-ins with the law before.
And I'm not here to do that. I'm here because somebody called in on someone breaking into a house.
He just wants to make sure who we are.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. I totally understand that.
And
I just don't want them violating my rights. That's all.
And I'm not here to do that.
Okay.
I'm here to ID everybody involved because I'm here investigating a burglary.
I understand that, and it looks like, you know, something might have happened, but I'm trying to explain to you that
that's why I'm on private property.
We own this home. We're on private property. Right. I work for him, so I'm under his, you know, he owns the home.
Yes.
That is all we're doing. It's just trying to identify who we're speaking with. It was simple as him.
I understand that. I know it's simple, but I just want to make sure that you guys aren't violating my rights right now.
Nobody's here to violate your rights. What's up, man?
I don't know. I'm on private property. My boss owns the home, and they're trying to ID me. I'm just making sure that they're within their right to do so. And
well,
you know,
they are within their right because they got a call over here.
Right.
So otherwise, we wouldn't be here.
Under, you know, a suspicion. He owns the home. He's flipping the home.
If he'll verify that, we'll go.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
We're here, but why won't you tell who you are? Are you a murderer?
No, I just don't want y'all violating my rights. This is not a stop and ID state.
How are we violating your rights?
Because this isn't a stop and ID state, and you have to have reasonable, articulable suspicion that I've committed a crime, about to commit a crime, or have committed a crime.
Suspicion, we don't know who you are. And you're saying this is your boss's house. We don't know who your boss is. We can't prove ownership.
Well, he could probably give you the paperwork on the home.
But where's he at?
In Knoxville.
Yeah. So we don't know if you're supposed to be here or not. We can call him and say, this dude here says he's supposed to be here.
Right. I know. I understand what you're saying.
That's all you gotta do.
And I just want to make sure everyone's on the same page.
Who owns the truck? Is that yours?
Yeah, it's my truck.
Is it registered to you?
Well, are you going to run my tag?
Is it registered to you?
I'm not going to answer. I don't answer questions.
Just run the tag.
That's illegal.
No, it's not.
I haven't committed a crime, man.
That's not illegal.
It is, dude. I'm going to file a complaint.
File your complaint.
I don't want it to go that way, man.
Well, go ahead.
I just want everybody.
Knock yourself out, brother.
Okay.
He owns the truck.
I haven't committed a violation, traffic violation.
You're running my tag illegally right now.
No.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not even playing into this.
Dude, I just don't want you guys getting in trouble. I'm looking out for y'all, really.
You looking out for me?
Yeah.
Why don't you just tell us who you are and I'll leave. But we know who you are.
It's not. That's not how it works, man.
Okay, so if someone's breaking into your home.
Now wait a minute. Stop right there. What do you do for a living?
I'm a carpenter.
I don't tell you how to nail boards. Don't you tell me how to do my job.
I'm not telling you how to do your job, sir. I'm not.
It's Monday.
I know.
We just want to know who you are so we can check, make sure you're supposed to be here.
I know.
Instead of me arguing with you, that's all we need to do.
I don't want to argue.
Well, I'm not going to argue.
I don't want to argue.
When police officers check your license plate to find out who you are, it's not against the law, sadly. Even though it seems like it should be protected by our Fourth Amendment rights, the Supreme Court says there's no expectation of privacy for license plate numbers. That's because cars drive on public roads and license plates are out in the open for everyone to see. While officers can look up license plates in databases, there are rules to stop them from misusing this info. But who's checking if they follow these rules? Misusing the database can get them in legal trouble. If they don't have a good reason or legal permission, it could be seen as an unfair search. The person's action is based on the right to record in public places, which is supported by laws and the Constitution. This right comes from the First Amendment, which allows freedom of speech and expression. Recording, especially in public, is seen as a way of expressing oneself. Courts have said that this right is important for keeping an eye on the government and making sure they are doing the right thing, especially when it comes to the police. Now, the situation makes us think about the Fourth Amendment, which protects people from unfair searches and seizures. The police usually need a good reason to stop someone or ask for their ID. Here, the officer wants ID because the person is recording a secure area. This brings up the challenge of balancing national security and personal freedoms. Also, the Fifth Amendment comes into play when the person decides not to give their ID without a clear reason. This shows the right to stay silent, protecting oneself from saying something that could get them in trouble. Looking at state and federal laws about ID requests, rules vary. Some states say you have to give your ID if the officer thinks you might be doing something wrong. But usually, they need a specific reason, not just because you're recording. Past court cases, like Campbell 6th Judicial District Court of Nevada, say that stop and identify laws can be okay under certain conditions. But they also say that the police need a good reason to ask for ID. This situation shows how we need to understand what reasonable suspicion means and when the police can stop someone and ask for ID. The officer says they stopped the person because filming a secure place seems suspicious, while the police should look into things that seem strange to keep us safe. The challenge is telling the difference between general suspicion and real facts that show a crime. This difference is important in deciding if stopping someone and asking for ID is legal.
Yes, sir.
You're not taking pictures of vehicles that are coming in and out of the parking lot?
I'm standing out in public taking pictures.
Okay, why are you taking pictures of vehicles?
Just because I'm standing out in public taking pictures.
Okay, do you have any ID on you?
No. Have I done something wrong?
It's a little suspicious that someone's taking pictures of license plates leaving a secure building.
Is that a misdemeanor or a felony?
No, it's suspicious.
Okay. So why do I need ID?
Because we need to know who you are.
I don't think so. If I've not committed a crime, I'm not giving you ID.
323. You started, George. You heard the subject's refusing to provide ID or identify himself.
Can you sit down, please, sir?
Yeah, sure. I have no weapons. I have nothing on me.
Okay.
I have my phone in this pocket. That's it. Like I said, I'm out in public taking pictures. That's it.
But again, you're taking pictures of people leaving police vehicles.
Okay.
Police vehicles from a police parking lot.
Okay.
That's suspicious.
Is it suspicious? Is that a crime?
It's not a crime.
Okay,
it's
so then, am I free to go or am I being detained?
You're being detained right now.
Okay, can you tell me the crime?
We're detaining you because of your suspicious activity.
Is that a crime?
Okay.
Am I being detained or am I free to go?
Some sort of ID.
Am I being detained or am I free to go?
You're not free to go right now.
Okay, so I'm being detained. Can you articulate a crime?
We don't know that you haven't committed a crime
Okay,
yet.
so once you figure that out, I'll provide an ID. Until then, am I free to go?
No.
Okay, so then I'm just gonna remain silent then. I also need your name and badge number, please.
Sure. Officer Britton, 2085.
Your name, badge number, sir?
Detective Forbert, 2081.
Thank you. Ma'am?
Detective Codes 2181.
Thank you.
And your name, sir?
Not giving it.
Oh, okay. Would you feel comfortable in our line of work if you had someone?
I'm not answering any of your questions.
Who's the George? You know the
Someone's en route.
Huh?
Someone's en route. I'm not sure who. could make this a lot easier if you would just explain what you're doing here and let us know who you are.
Sir, I told you I am out taking pictures in public. That's what I'm doing.
Right.
I walked all around the Civic Center taking pictures. This is the most advanced place in all of Surprise. I went to take pictures. I'm a photographer.
Okay.
Am I not allowed to do that?
The information I was given was that you were standing outside of our gate.
I was.
Okay.
Is that illegal? I was on a public sidewalk. I never entered your facility.
If you were a police officer.
I'm not a police officer.
If you were,
I'm not.
Would you find that concerning?
I don't understand what you're trying to say here, because a person standing on public facility.
Can I ask you a question?
You can ask me anything you want. I'm not going to answer, but you can ask.
I don't know why we're being. I mean, we're just trying to talk here.
Okay.
Right?
This is not a consensual encounter. First of all, I didn't ask for help. I don't need help. I'm standing here taking pictures in public.
Detectives and police officers and other people leaving a secure facility in vehicles that are assigned to us. Some people work in undercover capacities, and we have a person out recording those as they're leaving vehicles.
Okay. How do I know that?
Well, how do we know who you are?
You don't know who I am.
That you're not a threat to us, or
well, if I was a threat to us or threat to you, would I be out here in an orange vest? Not trying to hide anything. I didn't run from you. I stood here right when you called me. I'm not trying to run. I'm not a threat. I'm no threat. I have no weapons. I would show you, but I'm afraid if I reach for my hip, something bad would happen. Well, I'm not going to do that. I have no weapons. I have no ill intent.
If you reach for an ID and let us...
Well, I don't have an ID, and wouldn't show it to you if I did, because, again, I have not committed a crime. If you can articulate a crime, I'll provide an ID. Until then, am I free to go?
You're not free to go at this time.
So I'm being detained.
It's investigative detention.
I'm being unlawfully detained. Yes or no? You're detaining me unlawfully.
You're not being unlawfully.
Sir, you're unlawfully detaining me. Do you suspect me of a crime?
Suspicious activity. That's legal grounds to detain you.
No, it is not. If I have committed a crime, read the law. You have not suspected me of committed a crime. I've committed no crime. You have no idea that I'm going to commit a crime. Therefore, you have no RAS. I don't have to explain anything to you. I have to explain to you nothing.
You really do when you're taking pictures.
I don't have to explain anything to you. When standing in a public space, anything I can see from public, I can take pictures of. That is my First Amendment right to do. And there's nothing that you can do to stop that. And you can't make a lawful activity suspicious. I'm sorry. If it makes you uncomfortable, find a new line of work. Because I'm not going to stop taking pictures because it makes you uncomfortable. I'm sorry. So unless, again, I'm being detained, I would like to be free to go.
So is that the rationale? You're just trying to make us uncomfortable?
I'm not trying to do anything. I'm trying to take pictures in public. You came out.
Pictures of people's license plates?
How do you know I took pictures of people's license plate? I can walk down the street and see a license plate. What does that mean to anything? See, I'm turning over to this guy right here. Look, he's got a license plate. What does that mean? I can walk by and see a license plate. That information is not accessible to the public. I don't know what this means. I can't look up somebody's license plate online and get anything from that.
I think you're being a little disingenuous if you don't think this is a little suspicious.
Are license plates accessible to the public?
A normal person wouldn't find this a little suspicious.
Well, I don't care if they find it suspicious, because suspicious is not illegal. And again, am I being detained?
You are.
Okay.
You're not free to leave right now.
Okay, well then I'm going to remain quiet. I'm not answering any more questions.
Okay.
First Amendment protected activity, and they find it suspicious, everyone. So I'm gonna reach for my phone, and that's it. Only my phone's in my pocket, okay?
Nice and slow.
You got it. Just a cell phone. Now you're gonna be live streamed. So again, am I being detained, or am I free to go?
You're being detained at this time.
Okay. Can you articulate a crime?
The reason we're detaining you is because you're conducting suspicious activity.
Is that a crime?
We don't know that yet. You're refusing to speak to us.
I am not refusing to speak to you. I said I'm out taking pictures in public.
You're refusing to provide any kind of ID.
I don't have to provide an ID if I'm not suspected of a crime. That is a law, sir. It's a First Amendment protected activity.
If you'd like to eliminate the possibility of, in our minds, that you're committing suspicious activity.
A suspicious activity is not a crime.
How you doing? I'm Lieutenant Robertson.
Can I have your
badge number, please? Myself.
Your badge number, please?
2029.
Thank you.
All right, you can go ahead and leave, but you have to realize that it does look suspicious.
I don't have to realize that, sir. I'm glad you say I can leave.
Have a good day, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. You guys have a nice day. Stay safe. Thank you.
You too.
All right, guys, so that's it. They tried to hit me up, and of course, the lieutenant had to come out and stop them. That's the one guy, I don't know who he was, the deputy guy comes around and tells me whatever. But you see how they try to get me.
This challenge reflects broader societal tensions between vigilance and the preservation of freedoms, highlighting the ongoing need to find the right balance. Recognizing and respecting these boundaries is essential for maintaining the integrity of democratic principles while addressing evolving security challenges. Ultimately, by navigating these complexities with diligence and respect, we can foster a society that upholds both liberty and security as fundamental values. If you believe in defending civil rights, please consider giving it a thumbs up, subscribing to our channel, and sharing it with your friends and family. Your support can really make a difference in spreading awareness, and don't forget to head over to his channel to appreciate him for standing up for our rights. Links in the description.